You have to be visible.
So, welcome Student Life and Leadership. Chloe and Gleanne is going to explain about the Student Life and Leadership Department here at Cal State Fullerton and how our students can get involved or just be supported by that resource center. So, welcome. Thank you for being here. Let's give them a round of applause.
Before we get started, we wanted to ask you all who are with us in the room to introduce yourselves to us. Since we're a smaller crowd, we can do this together. So you want to say your name?
Major, right? And what you're excited for this year.
Yes, love it.
My name is Quinn. My major is sociology, and
Love it.
I'm excited to meet new people.
Yes.
Major in sociology, minor in psychology. What am I excited for?
You can't steal each other's ones, so you already said meet new people.
Oh. So many things.
You can tell us more than one.
Okay, so I'm thinking about doing a study abroad program.
Oh, yeah.
I'm excited to start at Cal State Fullerton.
Yes. Welcome. Yes. Love it. Yes. Yay. Okay, great. My name is Chloe. I am the coordinator of our fraternities and sororities here on campus, and I am excited for the fall semester. Fall semester is the busiest time of our lives, and so it takes a lot of energy, and I'm an energetic person. So I'm excited for the fall semester.
My name is Gleanne Kinsler. I am the coordinator for student organizations, and I am excited for Discover Fest, which is coming up. So it's our involvement fair. We'll talk more about it here in a little bit, but yeah, I'm really excited. We have a lot going on.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Definitely talk about it.
So our office is the Office of Student Life and Leadership, and basically we're here to support you and all of your involvement efforts in whether it's your leadership, your co-curricular learning. We want you to have a Titan experience, whatever that means to you. We want you to get involved. We want you to meet people, have new experiences, develop your leadership skills through your involvement, and also have a Titan experience within your co-curricular experience, whether that's studying abroad or joining a club or participating in an internship, whatever that means. We want you to have a Titan experience. So that's what our office does. We're here to help you in all the ways that we can do that, and we'll share a few of our programmatic areas and the things that we have going on this year with you.
Yes, we also really want to enhance your connection to the campus through your involvement. And so this is our staff to give you a little context of who is involved in student life and leadership. We can briefly go over Dr. Vincent Vigil. He is our director, our head honcho, the main boss. And next to him is Anthony Pang. He goes by T-Pang occasionally, and he is our associate director in student life and leadership. Next, we have Tubi Yang. He is our assistant director, overseeing our fraternity sorority area. Ashley Malone, she is our award-winning administrative assistant. She helps coordinate Next, we have Heidi Elmer. She is the coordinator of our community service and leadership programs. Then we have Lydia Ayala. She is the coordinator of our sports clubs on campus. Then we have me. I am the coordinator of fraternity sorority life. You don't know me. Then we have next is Gleanne Kinsler. She's the coordinator of student organizations, right there. And then each of our programmatic areas has a graduate assistant connected to each of the areas. So Christina is our graduate assistant supporting our leadership programs. Jordan is our graduate assistant supporting our fraternity sorority life programs. Teresa is our graduate assistant supporting our student organization programs. Karen is our graduate assistant supporting our sports clubs programs. And then Jasmine is our graduate assistant supporting our community service programs. So there are a lot of people here hoping to support you in a variety of ways to get involved. We got you, girl. We got you.
So these are our 6 different programmatic areas, and before we get into it, I just wanted to ask you all, like, what kinds of involvement are you interested in? Like, we shared, you see these icons, you probably glanced over it really quickly. What kinds of things are you interested in so that we can give you the information that you want? Yeah, so we have, well, I'll go over these 6 and then you have time to think about it. So we have campus activities. So campus activities oversees our large scale programming on campus. And so whether that is like Discoverfest, like I mentioned, we have an involvement there. So we have a club there for all of our student organizations to table, and they get to, you know, share what their mission is and recruit new members. We have, and the campus activities committee also helps student organizations that have large events on campus. So like our Filipino American student organization has a friendship games where they have hundreds of people from all across the country come. Our office helps them facilitate their programming for that. Fraternity and sorority life, Chloe will tell you a little bit more about the fraternities and sororities that we have on campus. Community service programs, we have a number of community service projects that are all student run. Leadership programs, we have a number of leadership programs for you to understand your personal leadership development, your leadership experience. Clubs and organizations, I always tell everybody there's something for everybody. There we have over 350 student organizations on campus. And then sports clubs. So sports clubs is a little bit in between, you know, the NCAA level sports competition level and the intramurals. Intramurals, you play against your peers here at Cal State Fullerton. Sports clubs, you go off campus and compete against other sports clubs. So is there a specific area that you all are interested in, or you have a question if something, you know, a certain sorority or fraternity exists or club, or what kinds of things are you interested in?
I'm interested in service programs, some activities of companies. And I do want to join clubs, yeah. And then also sports.
Awesome. We have lots of opportunities for you. What about anybody else?
I like to cover activities.
Woo, that's a good one.
I'm interested in the fraternity and sorority life
Yeah.
and joining the sports.
Cool.
What's the other things? Sports clubs, the leadership program. I have like the
Right. What kind of things were you all involved with in high school? Sports and clubs. Sports and clubs. What sports did we all play? Basketball. Woo. Volleyball.
Volleyball.
What was that? Swim. Tennis and basketball. All right. Cool. Well, that gives us a little bit better of an idea of like things that we can share with you all. So campus activities. So like I said, we have a number of campus activities. So this is Discoverfest. So on this calendar that you have here, Discoverfest is scheduled for August 30th and 31st. So we have over 350 student organizations, and they will be out in full force trying to recruit new members. So all of our club sports will be out there, fraternity and sorority life. All of our student organizations will be out there. And they're mostly grouped together by interests. So we'll have all the fraternities and sororities in one area. We'll have all the departmental groups, you know, that are affiliated with a campus department or like academic class. We'll have them in one area. We'll have the sports clubs and the rec clubs like all in one area. We'll have the cultural groups in another area so that you can kind of like see what's out there. If you're interested in community service, we'll also have a community service area. So that's a really great opportunity for you to learn a little bit more about the things that are happening on campus. Other campus activities that we have going on, we have Tuffy Awards at the end of the year. So at the end of the year, we have basically it's just a big party celebration for all of our student organizations and all the members of student organizations. Just to talk about their accomplishments, and just celebrate all the things that they contribute to our campus, because you'll see that it's a lot. Like you can't walk down Titan Walk throughout the year without somebody trying to stop you to talk to you to join their club or participate in this event or, you know, help them with this cause. There's a number of things that are happening throughout the year. Questions about campus activities?
And then throughout the presentation, I'll have photos of the staff members who oversee those specific areas.
Close the doors.
Get it, girl.
So this is my day job in my on a day-to-day basis, Monday through Friday, 9 to 8 to 5. I am overseeing our student organization. So we
She
have,
oversees all 375. So she is me.
so there is something for everybody, and if there is not something that you see that interests you, you can always start your own club. It just takes you and 4 other students and a faculty staff member to really get started. So you just need 5 students and an advisor to start your own club on this campus. And so you can start a club. I mean, we have everything that runs the gamut from like, you know, we have the adventure club and the travel club, and then we'll have like the Harry Potter Alliance and the Foam Fighters, and we have cultural clubs, you know, Black Student Union. We have we have everything.
And I also think like a cool way to get involved through your major is there are a lot of major specific clubs that are tied to specific colleges that'll help students get internships.
So I know that one of you said you're a psychology student. I know there's a psychology student association. I don't remember if there's one for sociology, but even for your college, there's like an inter-club council that represents all of the clubs that fall under them. So for, you know, health and human development, all of those clubs, the nursing club, the Kines club, all of them are part of that inter-club council. So you can find all the different ways to get involved. Is there questions about clubs, or thinking about joining one? Or are you wondering if there's one that exists that fits your interests?
For you,
Discover Fest? Yeah. And then in the meantime, you can also, on the back of this, there is a link that's fullerton.edu/TightLink. And so before you even go to Discover Fest, you can start looking through TightLink to see what clubs are out there. And then maybe you see one that really catches your eye. And then at Discover Fest, you can go look for them and say, hey, I saw you on TightLink. Tell me more about your organization and what you have going on this year. So it's fullerton.edu/TightLink. All of our student organizations, fraternities, sororities, club sports, all of them have a page on TightLink. So you can find out more about what they have going on throughout the year.
TightLink is like our Facebook on campus. I like to call it. So next we have is our community service programs. And so how many of you were involved in community service programs or community service work prior to arriving here at Fullerton? Okay,
What kind of things did you all do? Oh, that's awesome.
I was part of a YWCA program and looking for everybody.
Mhm.
A lot of them.
I really said,
Yeah.
we have something for that.
Served at local church.
Oh,
Nice.
any other examples?
I was like, microwave, national society, meal club.
Okay, yeah. Gotcha. These are all cool examples of getting involved in the community, and so here at Cal State Fullerton, we don't want that to stop. We want to encourage you to continue your work in the community. So currently we have about 6 community service projects, and those are all student interest focused, and so we don't have a project that a student didn't start. All of our projects are started by students and their interests and their passions in the community. So examples, I know we have blood drives, which is an active community service project. We have our Project Reads, teaching the youth in the local area to help teach them to read. We have Project Animal Welfare. That's a new project, so our students are getting involved in animal shelters. So it's a variety of different projects based on our students' interests and needs in the community as well. And so they're awesome. Get involved in the community. It's important.
And there are opportunities where you can just go one time to see if like this is something that you don't have to be tied down and committed to going every month or every week. There are opportunities where you just drop in and see if this is something that you're interested in. Don't feel like you're obligated or committed to one once you sign up.
And Any questions on our community service projects or programs? All right, and so this is my day-to-day day job. I get to work in the lovely land of Fraternity Sorority Life. Here at Cal State Fullerton, we have 28 fraternities and sororities. And so between those 28, some of those organizations are also culturally based fraternities and sororities. So we have Asian-based fraternities, we have Latina-based sororities, we have Latino-based fraternities. It's a variety of opportunities for students to get involved. When it comes to fraternities and sororities, I really challenge us to think past what we see on Hollywood, because as we know, Hollywood doesn't always get the story right. But here at Cal State Fullerton, these are values-based organizations. They value leadership, they value academic excellence, they value community service. So it's a variety of different values that are committed to lifelong friendship. Academic requirements, so they do want to remind their members that they are here to first and foremost get a degree and then enjoy the social aspect after. And so they have a lot of scholarship opportunities within these fraternities and sororities, as well as academic support structures to help members who may be struggling academically. There's about 2,000 students here at Cal State Fullerton affiliated in a fraternity and sorority. So it is small relatively to the campus population. However, our community does a good job of once you join any organization of fraternity or sorority, you become a part of the fraternity and sorority community. So you're not just one member of one organization, but you're a member of an even smaller community to help size down the campus for you. We got 28 of them. They're awesome. Any questions on fraternities and sororities? They will all be tabling at Discover Fest. And then I also want to highlight on August 22nd, we are hosting a fraternity and sorority life informational. And that's where you can come and learn about the different types of fraternities and sororities. Because like I said, some are culturally based and some are not. And they all bring value to this community. So if you're interested, come check out August 22nd.
Leadership programs. So we have a number of leadership programs that are happening throughout the year. I know you had mentioned that you were involved in a women's leadership thing, right? We have a women's leadership program that's starting this semester. I forget what it was called. It was like We Slay or something, right? Yeah. So we have a number of leadership programs. So women's leadership is coming up. We also on this calendar have the Emerging Leaders Retreat, which is coming up in October. And so that's a really great place for you all to participate, to really understand your own personal leadership skills. And we talk about, personal values and how does that play a role when you take on a leadership position within a club or within a student organization. We talk about goal planning, and you get to network with peers, other people that are emerging leaders, and really get to know them and understand your personal leadership skills a little bit better, because nobody's born a leader. We all have something to learn. So we cover a number of different things within our leadership programs, and that's a really great place to start as an Emerging Leaders Retreat in October. And then we have the Student Leadership Institute. So once you participate in the Emerging Leaders Retreat, you have the opportunity to pursue a leadership track. And so it's like a curriculum that you kind of do at your own pace, and you have to fulfill a number of different things. And then once you complete that curriculum, you'll be recognized at the end of the year at our Student Leadership Institute banquet. So that's what we have going on with leadership programs. If you are interested, Heidi Elmer is our director, or not associate director, she's a coordinator that oversees that area. And you can reach out to us by the information that we gave you. Any questions about the leadership programs? All right. Sports clubs.
Sports clubs. So Glenn kind of already touched on them, but here at Cal State Fullerton, there's like 3 levels of sportiness. I was not involved in sports, so I support you all, and I'm here to explain it to you. So here at Cal State Fullerton, we have college athletics, which is the NCAA. That is a very competitive. They travel. You see their games on TV. It takes a lot of time. Sometimes you have to get scholarships, or you can be a walk-on. So the college athletics are NCAA. It's very competitive, very intense. Then we have our intramurals. So our intramurals are where you only play Cal State Fullerton students. And it's not as competitive. You don't have to be as consistent if you don't want to. But it's just for people who want to find something to do and just play against their friends. Your friends in class could start up a team and play a sport that we offer. Then we have our sports clubs. Our sports clubs lie somewhere in between both sides. And so our sports clubs are competitive because you do play other sports clubs at different campuses or within the region, but you're not held to the competitive standards that the college athletics are held to. And so it's not as time commitment, there's not as big of a time commitment like there is for college athletics. However, there is still a commitment to fulfill because your team is counting on you. So we have 18 different sports clubs. So it's ranged from our archery sports clubs to our men's and women's soccer, to our baseball, to our roller hockey, a variety of different sports clubs that we can offer. And so if you don't see a sports club, we often can get that process started. But we have 18. Any question on our sports club?
I don't think we have
I
any
know.
basketball.
I was just gonna ask you. I don't think we do.
We don't have any basketball sports clubs. A lot of our basketball players play intramurals because that's one of the more popular intramural sports. But if you are interested in being that person that starts a sports club, you can come see us. We'd be happy to help you start a sports club. This is a great place too for, if we don't have the facilities to support the certain sport on campus, like we have an equestrian team. So they compete in the name of Cal State Fullerton as a sports club, but we obviously don't have the facilities to support an equestrian team on campus. So it's just another opportunity to do that for a number of different, organizations. Roller hockey, we don't have a roller hockey rink on campus, but we have a sports club that, we have a roller hockey. We're a national champion of roller hockey. So it's just another place for you to look out for those opportunities. Get involved, and if you're interested in pursuing those sports or learning how to play, you're more than welcome to check them out at Discoverfest, reach out to them, or let us know. And so it doesn't matter what you get involved with, it just matters that you get involved, because the more involved you are, the more connected you are to campus, and the better off you are. You're going to be better prepared for whatever is next in your career, because you participated in a sports club, or because you were in a sorority or fraternity, or because you were in a leadership program. All of those things will give you skills and experiences that will prepare you for your career or whatever is next. So it just matters that you get involved and that you have a type experience, no matter what exactly it is.
And so I play this as a numbers game. We have 40,000 students who come to this campus. 40,000 is a big number. We agree. We disagree. That's a lot of people. 40,000. And so here at Cal State Fullerton, we have 375 or 350 clubs and organizations. We have 18 sports clubs. We have 28 fraternities and sororities. We have 6 community service projects. So there are a variety of ways to make this campus not feel as large as 40,000. So you have options, is what we're telling you. And no matter what option you fulfill or you decide to take that is right for you, it's going to be amazing. Okay? So you get to work with awesome advisors like us.
So I have a few links here for you if you want to connect with us after, or if you're looking for more information. So like I said, fullerton.edu/tightlink, that's where you can find a number of different events. So you can even just log in and look on the calendar to see what's going on today, or who's giving away free food, because you can search by that filter and see free stuff or free perks.
I agree, free food.
And you can probably go the first 2 weeks of school without having to buy lunch. You'd probably be eating pizza every day, but you wouldn't have to buy lunch because everybody is trying to do something to recruit new members. And so go check out a club meeting and see what they're about. Grab some free food and stay for the conversation. And then so you can search for different organizations on TypeLink. You can search for events, and just type in whatever you want to type in terms of your interests. Like type in basketball, see what pops up. Type in service, see what pops up. Then we have our Facebook page. I don't know if you all use Facebook anymore. We have Instagram, Twitter, and then of course our website. So these are all the links to find us. You also have our handouts. We have our business cards up here as well. If you have questions after we leave this room, we're happy to answer any of your questions. So that's all that we have.
And this is, we're located, our office is located in the Titan Student Union, TSU 234.
Have you gone in the student union already? Great.
We're on the second floor.
We're on the
234.
Well, I just want to say thank you on behalf of our HCOM Summer Bridge. Thank you for speaking, and this is from us. This is
Thank you.
a way to show how much we appreciate you all for coming. But this is the time to, can we have a Q&A?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, if you have any questions,
Get it.
excuse me.
I just thought to the concussion training, is this required for all sports clubs? So, like, if we're interested in sports clubs,
Yeah, so if you're gonna join the sports clubs, in order to participate, you have to fulfill the concussion training requirement, and I think it's like an hour-long concussion training. And if you just wanna go, just to check it out, I'm sure they would let you in. But yeah, that is a requirement for joining a sports club. And if you join a sports club, they'll tell you like, oh, in order to play on our roster, you have to go to this training. See them at Discover Fest. They have a number of trainings that are happening throughout the year, so you wouldn't have to just go to them. That's not the only one that we're offering.
other questions?
A few key things that are happening on our calendar for you just to be aware of. So next week is our Titan Resource Fair. So it's happening on the 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. And so from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Titan Walk, we'll have a number of campus departments. We will be out there as well, but we have a number of campus departments that are going to be tabling and just sharing the information that they have available. So we'll have everybody from like financial aid to like tutoring and our diversity initiative resource centers and our women's center and the Meal Success Initiative, and everybody and anybody will be out there. So I just recommend that you go check it out just to see what campus resources are available to you. Because I know students that were like, I didn't know that the tutoring center was free. Like, heck yeah, it's free. You pay for that in your tuition. Like, don't go seeking out a tutor when we have a tutoring center on campus that's familiar with the curriculum on our campus. Like Chloe said, we have the fraternity and sorority life informational on the 22nd. So if you're just even thinking about joining a fraternity and sorority, that's a great place to start. Discover Fest is on there, like we said, the 30th and 31st. So it happens twice every semester. So we'll have one in the spring, and we'll have one again in the, we have one in the fall and then again in the spring. And then Emerging Leaders is happening in October. And then if you are interested in starting a new student organization, that starts in November. And so the month of November is basically like work startup time. So if you're interested in starting the Underwater Basket Weaving Club, more power to you. I have a lot of questions, but yeah, you could be that one person that starts the Underwater Basket Weaving Club. With that. Other questions?
Has there ever been an NCAA basketball team?
We do have an NCAA basketball team, and they made it to the conference this past year. So they lost, I think, in the first round. So we have a very decent, very good NCAA basketball team, and they're a lot of fun. And as students, you guys get to go for free. So take advantage of your ID card if you have nothing to do. Some nights, just check out, like, who's playing tonight? Is there a soccer game? Is there a baseball game? Like, just go and check it out, even if it's just for like half the game.
And some of our games will give out free food or free opportunity drawings. So there's always like free things.
And ASI does like a point system. So when you swipe in with your ID card, like depending on how many points you have by your attendance of games, like they'll give away free stuff. You can redeem it at the Titan Pride Center. Yeah. What? What division are we? I think we're D1 for a lot of
sports. Yeah. Baseball for sure. I think I'm for sure sports baseball. Other questions?
The great thing about our club sports too is that we're athletics, our NCAA teams are kind of really taking a notice of our club sports, and so even like our women's soccer team scrimmaged against our club soccer team. So they were like, oh, we want to play against each other. So they're taking notice. Any other questions about involvement? Yes.
What is the use of the
So usually it's up to the student to work it out with their faculty members. So usually what will happen too is that if you're participating in a sports club, you will get your schedule for your games for the upcoming semester. And so it's up to the students to work with their faculty members to let them know, like, hey, I'm participating in this sports club. These are my obligations and commitments. What can we do to work this out? Because I know we have a quiz this day, or I have a test this day, or this is due this day. So it's just working those connections with your faculty members in advance, taking advantage of their office hours. Good question. Anything else? Thank you for
Give them another
having us.
round of applause. Thank you. And before you go, can you sign?
Oh, yeah.